Also in the past when we were children, we used to have the most fun ever. Like we were always in the flow state. Like there was no thoughts in our head. We were just extremely focused, and our happiness. Like we were just happy like 24/7. Like the good times when we were children. And the reason for that was because we have a higher baseline and good old days and the good days as well. They all happened because our friends were there. They all had high baseline. They don't even play video games on in those times when they were kids as well, because in those days those were the good old days, bro. We were having the most fun in those days when we were children. We had the most fun there. Now, as time goes by, as you get older and older and older, you new habits, new horrible stuff gets added. Technology gets showed, and you were given phones. Like we used to not we used to only just watch on the TV, because like that was our only ever source of dopamine. That was the first ever source that was slowly decreasing the baseline. But we was watching it with our friends. Like we was making enemies, having fights, having like war or something. Like we used to throw rocks on each other, but that was stopped, and we all just become friends. But now they all probably just those guys probably just stopped becoming becoming like the good times when we were really strong. They probably stopped. They probably just stayed home right now playing video games, because as technology, like this is our baseline when we were children, and as technology gets invented, phones get invented, TV gets invented, like everything gets invented. Like our only source of dopamine in the past was literally just the TV. Like the TV itself was boring, so we literally just had to have fun. Like we was having the most fun, of course, but when phones get invented, video games existed, and now me and my friends, instead of just having a healthy brain, we are playing video games now. I have like a nephew, and he's a really happy child, but he was given a phone and it has TikTok on it, and my mom is a dumbass and she cannot stop this kid from scrolling on TikTok. Like I've told her how horrible TikTok is. Like it shortens your attention span and lowers the baseline of dopamine, meaning lowers the happiness of dopamine. Like you scroll on TikTok, scroll, and play video games as well. Like we all know that can lead to porn addiction. Can all lead to porn addiction, because because the young 12-year-old girls on TikTok would shake their ass, and of course that's gonna substantially attract a viewer and also cause it to relapse. That's where like porn addiction starts in these social media stuff. But if a child was never given a phone, he was just having as much fun as he wants. If he became older, he's just gonna have like the most fun ever. Like bro, imagine a child was born and was never given a phone because the parents were strict, but it was a good thing. He was always allowed to go outside and stuff like that. By the time he gets older, I wonder how happy he is. Like, you may think he might not be happy anymore, but he never had a phone. He never had any dopamine. He was just having fun with his friends, so his baseline is still here. We we was given a phone. We was given video games. We was given TV. We was given porn. All of that makes you go back below baseline. Our baseline is now here, and this is where depression starts. The lack of interest in everything, the lack of interest in work, which is why which is what Google says about depression, but it's just absolute sadness. Our baseline of dopamine is down here because of our phones. Like, I really miss the good days, to be honest. Those were created when we were children, when we would go to, like, we would all be in extroverts. I feel like everybody was just born to be an extrovert, and introverts probably never existed. We just stayed home because of the lockdown. Like 2019, like they say, like, I hear comments saying 2019 was a golden year, best year ever. When 2020 came, the year, like, lockdown existed, and now everybody became introverts. But probably not everybody, because everybody got bored and went outside anyways. So yeah, that's where most introverts appeared. Like, I became an introvert because of a stupid lockdown, because of COVID's existence. Then another year passed by. I didn't go outside. Most of the time, I would just go for events. For events, those were the only times I'd ever go outside, was events. I was grinding in video games multiple times, and then I stumbled upon Hamza, and now I'm on self improvement. Now I help others. We help others get back to their baseline because our baseline is this low. But with the help of exercising, we get increasing. Like, it would go down first because it's so painful to exercise and like muscle soreness. But after the muscle soreness, it goes up and says, "Wow, I just made new muscle. I can see new muscles now." Then meditation. It's so boring. You go down. Then after the session ends, it goes up. You just increased your attention span. Now it's up, and then your baseline is now up. Your baseline increases. But when you do play video games, it goes down. Like, it goes up because it's so fun to play video games, and then goes down. If you watch TikToks or anything, oh yeah, I'm bored anyway. It goes there, and then it goes down because you just shortened your attention span and you just gave yourself so much dopamine. Now you're in the dopamine deficit state, which is a state where you lack dopamine. You feel like you wanna indulge more. Like when I play video games, I said, like, I cannot play for 1 hour only, right? Because when I play for 1 hour, the fun starts, and now I cannot stop. I want more of the fun, more and more, more, and like after 3 hours have passed by, I will say, "Oh no, it's gonna be painful if I exit. If I quit this game, it's gonna be so painful." Of course, I would continue playing until 6 hours because I knew that it will be painful. So like, I didn't want to admit it, but I know it's gonna be painful. So I I still played for 6 hours, and now I have a headache, and it was the worst ever. I had to quit it myself and then go to sleep because it was 12 a.m. Anyways, that's like the events for yesterday. That's all. Coaching is down below. Keep on improving in life, bro.